It's July 3rd, 2023, and I've got 3 free best bets for you. Let's dive into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day, just trying to help you make some money. We ended off June in a strong way. It was a rough month, but we finished off strong. We went 2-1 on our Friday video, cashing on the Twins first 5 money line, hit our 2-leg hit parlay. We did lose on the Mystic spread as they did not get it done there, but 2-1 on the day. We love to see it. You can see our year-to-date record right here. Starting tomorrow, what I think I might do is we might just start tracking our plays by the month as well. So this way we can see how we did in that specific month. And as always, making sure you're liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. Clicking the link in the bio to join our Telegram group. Right now, I'm doing a special $500 challenge where I'm starting with $500, putting out every pick that I'm taking as I'm trying to build my bankroll from $500 this month. And we're going to get ready for college football at the same time. So I'm trying to build my discipline, trying to build my habits by starting with a smaller bankroll and just lock in, get real focused. So if you want to be a part of that journey and that challenge, make sure you're clicking the link in the bio so this way you can be a part of it. Now let's dive into our first best bet. For my first best bet of the day, I'm going to a first 5 money line. You guys know I've been cashing on those lately, so I'm going to run it back today. And I'm going to take the Orioles at plus 100 odds, so double our money there. And I know I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid early with this one because I know some of you might think that I'm crazy taking the Orioles here and fading Domingo Germán for the Yankees, especially in the start following his perfect game. But that's why I actually want to take them in this position. I think that right now we're getting a lot of overvalue on the Yankees, in all honesty, because Domingo Germán pitched that perfect game. And on the other side for the Orioles, they're sending Tyler Wells to the mound, and he's been a lot more consistent than Germán. Although he pitched that perfect game last Wednesday, and yes, that is an impressive feat. I don't want to take anything away from that. Only 24 players in Major League history have been able to accomplish that. Let's be honest. One, that was against the Oakland Athletics, the worst team in the league. Yeah, they have their spurts of offensive greatness, but, overall, they're not the best team. They don't have the best hitting lineup. And two, his form before that start was piss poor. Let's be completely honest. His 2 starts before that perfect game, he was a combined 5 innings against the Mariners and the Red Sox, and he gave up a combined 17 runs. I remember pitching the Yankees on this show when I took him when he was on the mound against the Mariners, and the Mariners hit out all those first inning home runs, and I was just like, you know what? To be honest, to see him get the perfect game in the next game after, I'm excited for him, but I'm just not impressed. But what I am impressed at, that Tyler Wells in his last 5 starts has given up 2 runs per game in each of those last 5. That's consistency. That's what I can handicap. I can handicap 2 runs per game in your last 5. I can't handicap a perfect game, 1 game, and then 8 runs the next game, then 7 runs the other game, then 1 run here. So because of that, I really think the opportunity is with the Orioles in the first 5, as I think this is going to be a bounce back spot after a bad series against the Twins. And the Yankees are back at home. You know that is a hitter-friendly ballpark. Germán has shown he's vulnerable at home. He has given up 9 home runs this year at home. So I think this is a great bounce back spot for the Orioles. I don't know if they win the game outright, but I do think they can take the lead in the first 5, and especially the fact that the Yankees offense has not been strong with Judge out. I just don't even know if they'll be able to give Germán the run support, because I definitely don't see him pitching a shutout at this one. So because of that, give me the Orioles on the first 5 money line as my first best bet of the day. For my second best bet of the day, I'm staying with another first 5 bet, and I'm going with a total on this one. I'm going to the Angels and Padres in the 940 slot, and I'm taking the under 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings. I've seen about minus 125 or so on certain books, so make sure you shop around there. In this matchup, we have Blake Snell versus Jamie Barria, and Blake Snell, he's truthfully been one of the best pitchers all month long. He's been super impressive in the month of June. He threw 31 innings, had a .87 ERA, ERA under 1 with 53 strikeouts in the month of June. You love to see that. He had double-digit strikeouts in 4 straight games, and opponents had a batting average of 124 that they hit on him over the past month. You love to see that. That's the definition of lockdown, and that's exactly what we're going to need today to slow down Ohtani and those hot Angel bats. Now, you know the Angels, you're either going to get a ton of runs with them or you're going to get no runs with them, right? So when they give you a bunch of runs, like when they scored 25 against the Rockies, or they scored 11 runs in that White Sox series, or even 6 runs in the last D-back series, like, you know you're going to get offense out of them at times, but you also know at other times they're going to give you little to no run support, only 1 run, maybe no runs, right? And I think this is going to be one of those lower scoring games just because of the form that Snell has been in. He's been striking out a lot of batters. He's been limiting the base runners. And even in his last matchup where he took the loss, he only gave up 2 runs in that matchup. He gave up a home run, but he still went 6 very strong innings. He just didn't get the run support in that 7-1 loss to the Pirates. So I think today is going to be one of those games where he should be able to get some run support, and he should also be able to keep the score low. Now, on the other side, I think that if we have to sweat out a side on the bet, it's going to be on the Padres when they're at the plate, because I believe that Barria can handle this offense that has struggled against right-handed pitchers all year. But I think when he starts staying in the game for too long, that's when he's starting to have problems. Now, he is coming off a rough start where he gave up 5 runs in 3 innings. But other than that, he's went other games where he's pitched 3 or 4 or 5 innings and had 1-run ball before. He's solid. He has a 2.92 ERA in 49 innings of work. But the problem is the Angels are trying to convert him from like a long reliever into a starting pitcher, and sometimes they pitch him for too long. So sometimes they'll have him go through the lineup a second time in the 4th or 5th inning, and then that's where he starts running into problems. So lately, I think they've noticed this and they started pulling him a little bit sooner. So hopefully today they can follow that as well. I think if he can go through the Padres lineup at least one time because of the way they struggled with right-handed pitchers, he should be able to go 3 innings, maybe 4, with 1 to 2 run ball. That should keep us below this total because Snell should be pitching shutout ball on my side, or maybe 1 run ball. And I think because of that, if you put those two together, we should be able to stay under the first 5 total of 4.5 runs here. And I really like that as my second best bet of the day. For my third and final best bet, you guys know I'm always going with 2-team steamers, and I'm going with a 2-leg player prop parlay. I'm taking Lane Thomas and I'm taking Nolan Arenado, both to get 1 hit. You parlay those together, you're going to get about -103 odds on FanDuel. Now, this has been the Lane Thomas show, and we're going to continue the show this week. He's cashed for us 2 times in the past week if you tapped into the channel last week. And if the well is not dry, why not keep going back to it? With the form that Lane Thomas has been in, I can see why some writers have been saying that he's one of the bigger all-star snubs this year. And he's been in absolute killer form, especially over the past month. In the last 30 games, he's batting .320, and he also has had 2 hits in 4 of his last 6 games and 1 hit in 22 of his last 25. So he's consistently getting on base and consistently hitting the ball well. Now, he didn't get a hit yesterday, so there was his 1 off day, and I'm expecting the numbers to go back today for him to get 1 hit. And he's also faces a very favorable pitching matchup today in Luke Weaver for the Reds, and he's given up his fair share of hits himself. He's averaging over 11 hits per 9 innings this year, and he's given up at least 5 hits in each of his last 5 starts. So because of that, I think Lane Thomas should get plenty of opportunities. All we need is 1 hit. He's done it for us 2 times already before. Let's do it 3 times in a row. So I really like Lane Thomas today. And you know, one person who didn't get snubbed but is the only all-star on his team is Nolan Arenado. And he's been hitting the ball really well himself. And because of that, I want to take him as the second leg of the parlay. So after Lane Thomas cashes in for us, we got Nolan Arenado to cash in for us because he's been hitting over 300 this past month as well. And he's had at least 1 hit in 19 of his last 25 games. So you love to see that consistency. The Cards face Braxton Garrett of the Marlins today, and the left-hander, Nolan shouldn't have to worry about too much because he's hitting over 300 against left-handed pitchers as well. So Garrett, who has a 5.35 ERA at home and an opponent's batting average of close to 275, Arenado should be able to get several opportunities here. He should be able to get us 1 knock. So if we take him on 1 leg of the parlay and we combine that with Lane Thomas on his leg of the parlay, we should be able to cash in pretty well today, as that is my final and third best bet of the day. Well, guys, we're going to start off July the right way. Hopefully, you guys have been able to spend time with some family this 4th of July holiday. And I'm excited that today we have full day of baseball. So make sure you click on the link in the bio so this way you can join the Telegram group, free to everybody to join. And then you can get my early picks of the day as well. We are doing that $500 challenge in there as well. So you definitely want to be a part of that. And this way you can see all the bets that I'm taking. I want to see all the bets that you're taking. So feel free to come over, share a play. And as always, we're looking to sweep the board. It's been a minute since we've been able to dust off the broom. So maybe this holiday weekend with Independence Day right around the corner, we can be able to bring out the broom. Make sure you guys tap in tomorrow because I'm going to take 1 bet on Joey Chestnut and the hot dog eating contest tomorrow. So make sure you tap into that one. As always, can't wait to see the money you make. Let's make some money today. Dictate your fate. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, guys.